Disclaimer. This episode may trigger victims of past abuse. If there's a chance that you may be triggered, I advise that you turn this episode off and come back to it when you've had more time to heal. If you are a victim of domestic violence, then you can go to thehotline.org because they have 24/7 resources for domestic violence victims. You can call 1-800-799-SAFE or text the word SAFE to 88788. Y'all, welcome to the Sexy Nurse Chronicles podcast. I am your host, Nurse Two Keys, on this 6th episode, y'all. I'm still going and I'm loving every bit of it. Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out to all my supporters, my family, my friends, my coworkers, Norway, Sweden, Mexico, Australia, Africa, Malawi. I love y'all, Malawi. I just want to thank y'all for the support because y'all support is what keeps me going. And the fact that I can touch somebody, help somebody get out of a situation that I was so helpless in, baby, my job is done. Period. God blesses me in my giving. And I'm a cheerful giver. This episode is very near and dear to me because this is going to be an episode where I'm going to really open up to you guys, especially on my Surviving Love with Nurse Two Keys segment. So I appreciate your ear. I appreciate you letting me know that I'm not doing this for no reason, that it's not going in vain, y'all. I'm being open because I'm going to tell my truth. I'm going to walk in it and I'm going to move on. And that's what you are going to do too because we are healing in motion, y'all. Healing in motion. Healing is not a race. It's a marathon. And you got to heal every day. Some days you're going to feel good. Some days you won't feel so good. But the goal is to keep going, y'all. And thank y'all for everybody that told me to do this, to keep going. And I am. We are going to talk about what narcissistic abuse is. Okay, there are 8 that I'm going to refer to from Mia Warren's book, Narcissistic Mother, A Survival Guide for Daughters, which basically breaks down what a narcissistic parent looks like in childhood. But you all know that part of this healing journey we've been talking about, your childhood shapes your adulthood. So we're going to refer to her book, but we're also going to look at some other cool articles that talk about the same type of abuse, but as an adult, y'all. So this episode is going to be about, number 1 is going to be manipulation. Number 2 is going to be verbal. Number 3 is going to be withholding. And number 4 is going to be slandered abuse. These are 4 different types of abuse. Yes, we talked about them, but I'm about to break it down. So y'all, number 1, first type of abuse that I'm going to talk about is manipulation. Yes, we've talked about manipulation, but let me break it down to you and you tell me if this correlates with your life. So I follow this Instagram page. It's Pound Narcissism. And they always come up with like these awesome memes. And I found this one on this particular meme to be the best definition of manipulation. So it says, people don't want to hear this, but words that matching actions is called manipulation. And refusing to be held accountable for it is called gaslighting. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. Bruh, sis, I can't make this shit up. Manipulation. Let's say one. Let me repeat it one more time. People don't want to hear this, but words not matching actions is called manipulation. I've always been the type of person to say what you mean and mean what you say. I need you to say what you mean and mean what you say. And what you say, your word is your bond. I said that's my slogan. I'll die by it. Your word is your bond. So if you can't keep your word and you're still trying to grow a bond, man, there's so much confliction. I know I took it there. But yeah, there's so much confliction, so much contradiction, y'all. Oh, Lord, y'all just don't know. Man, it took me a minute to muster the strength to get through this one because I'm strong. But y'all, I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. So, manipulation. That's the first type. Okay, so Mia, of course, she talks about manipulation, and basically is to persuade somebody to do something, to change their mind to do something that you want them to do. But with narcissism, it's not in a good way. And they'll control your money, manipulate you out your money, your relationships, your job, your position, your title. A narcissist is a hater because they don't have what you have inside. They don't have that compassion. They don't have that empathy. They don't have those two alone to match with their drive and work ethic and networking and how God works, you know. And so they want to make themselves feel good. So they play this role, but actually they're manipulative, you know. And especially if you're an empath like me. An empath is a person, you remember we talked about empathy, like the first episode or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. We're on 6 now. Empathy. You got empathy. They wish they had that heart of you. Your heart is so pure and so good and so unlike them. And they battle with these skeletons in their closet because they can't shake them. When you are OG, when you in this guy, you are OJ. Let's just say J for Jesus. But when you're walking in your purpose and you're walking in God's will, man, can't nobody touch you, and God is going to protect you, and they hate it because shit is always going wrong for them. They keep on repeating the same thing because they just don't want to. Honey, I'm going to put myself on the cross. I'm doing this on every platform, iHeartRadio, Google Play, YouTube. The whole world can see this. They can, honey, I got my arms out right now. Hey, I'm human. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm a student. I'm a friend. I'm a teacher. You know, I'm an inspirer, whatever that word is, influencer. But I'm using it for the good, y'all. The good for those who love the Lord. And you know what? Like I said, he blesses me in my giving. So if you find yourself being that same type of person, I get it, y'all. It's tough. So not gonna go on a whirlwind. I'm in my spirit right now, y'all. I'm in my spirit. I found this article on goodtherapy.com that actually gives examples of manipulation. And so manipulation alone, yes, we know the definition, but this is just a list of different types. So there's the passive aggressive behavior. That's I ain't saying something right to you, but acting an ass. You can read their energy. That get back with that silent treatment, or that get back where they just hold all this shit in that y'all been going through, and they just fucking respond like a fucking 5-year-old kid. Don't care who's around, will embarrass you in front of your friends, will embarrass you in front of your family, will embarrass you in front of whoever. And then they apologize. It's like, I didn't mean to do it. Everything just built up. But you don't build up and rise up on them white folks at your job. No offense, white folks. Y'all know I love y'all. I love y'all hoes. Hi, my white bitches, my snow bunnies. Anyways, you don't holler at them. You ain't hollering at corporate. You know what I'm saying? You're treating the person that loves you the most the worst. And you know you're wrong, but there's a spirit on you. There's a spirit on you that you can't shake. But to see, you know what? We're going to pray for you. And we're gonna move along. So they also, manipulation is play victim. Y'all know who this is. My mama. Play victim. The type of person, like we said, throw rocks and then hide their damn hands. Oh, yep. And they're manipulating you with implicit threats. That means I'm going to tell on you if you expose me for this. I'm gonna tell on you if you expose me for that. You don't know how many times I heard that from my ex-husband. So I'm thinking I'm feeling so convicted because I'm just a little Christian that I am. I'm everybody sees their own imperfections and they think, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when I really think about it deep down, I did my thing. I'm doing my thing, and I will continue to do my thing. And now he sees that I'm not the problem. So anyways, they make implicit threats. Or they just say, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch, and smack your ass. Now, he never did that. He smacked me, but he didn't just say, I'm going to smack you, bitch. It was kind of like out the blue. And that's another story. But dishonesty is another type of manipulation. Somebody's going to be dishonest with you to get you what they need you to do. You already know that's easy. Those for them hoes that ain't got no souls. So then withholding information. And so this is actually another type of abuse that I'm going to talk about, but it's also a form of manipulation as well, which manipulation, like we said, is a characteristic of a parent, but it's also a type of an abuse. I meant to throw that out there earlier. But withholding information. Then there is isolating you from your loved ones and your friends. So they can keep on doing shit behind closed doors, and they can keep on looking like the good person because you want to keep the peace, because you got kids, you got bills, you got school, you got this, you got that. You're just trying to survive, probably without getting your ass beat. I don't know your story, but you do. And regardless, it hurts. So, yeah, they isolate you. That's that control. Manipulation. Gaslighting. Y'all remember we talked about this? So gaslighting. So actually, y'all, I'm going to give y'all a little education about gaslighting. So I can't give you the names because I can't remember, but the whole concept of the gaslighting is my husband at home chilling, the lights is a little bright. A wife comes home. Hey, honey. So then eventually the husband started messing with the wife, started fucking with the wife, right? Started dimming the lights. And she was like, damn, don't it look like really dim in here? And he's like, no. And it got to the point where the damn lights was damn near out and she's still at her dumb ass. Now she done gone crazy. That's the concept of gaslighting. Basically, they make you feel like your reality ain't yours. Like my mama did. Oh, yeah. And then, once you get older, you really realize that the shit they were saying was bullshit because you actually look at the evidence of your life and how God has brought you. And then they say that it don't even match up, at least let it kind of correlate, but lazy and hard worker don't go together. Good mama, bad mama, it don't go. It just don't. And you have to know that, but they'll try to tell you that what you see right now is not really real, and it's real than a motherfucker. Y'all remember me telling how a narcissist will be telling you that the sky is fucking red and you know it's blue. Damn, you know that motherfucker is blue as hell, but they well, it was a rainbow, and then it was a little reflection that I saw was red, and then it was kind of sunsetting. So yeah, I guess the sky is probably red when you know damn well that motherfucker is blue. The sky is blue, bitch. But when you think about the longitude and the latitude and the height and the width and the shade and the shadow, no, bitch. Stop believing your lies. Stop. Let him manipulate you. You got, good damn well that damn sky is blue. Now let's not get it twisted. This ain't no He-Man woman hater podcast. This is to prepare you, to shift you to the next level. You'll never understand your purpose or your future if you don't know what your past look like. Y'all know the saying. You got to dig in your past and you got to feel it, y'all. Y'all, I had to do this episode. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. My ex-husband is a good dad as far as providing and being on time to pick his kids up, but as a husband, he fucking sucks. And in relationships, there's a lot of gray area with them because the instability and the low down. A lot of gray area, shit, black area. I pray for the next woman, she don't have a black eye this damn time because they ain't gonna never change. Once an abuser, always an abuser, period. I hope she's listening. Girl, you better run, bitch. Well, at least get your light bill paid. Let them take you to the casino, bitch. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But get something out of it. You better run. Because you have you stuck like Chuck. Anyways, y'all, I went down a whole rabbit hole, rant hole. We talked about the gaslighting, the verbal abuse. It is what it is. And that's the thing about verbal abuse. I feel like verbal abuse is really worse than physical abuse because at least if you hit me, I see the bruise, it's gone. It's like it never happened. But that verbal abuse, I have you replaying the same situation in your head years later out the blue while you taking your kids to school, while you eating a salad, while you taking care of a patient, while you washing clothes. It just hits you. Now, it still hits me. Certain moments that were really traumatic, they still hit me, but they don't really bother me. They help me remember where I came from so I know where I'm going. There we go. I said it right now. And they can also use sex to achieve goals. That's usually women. Narcissistic women be like, boy, you ain't doing right. You ain't going to get this coochie tonight. You might not. I actually probably said that a couple of times. I'm not narcissistic, but I probably did because I'm like, how dare you think you're going to get this kid in? You been acting the way you acting? And women with a narcissist, oh, girl, you could still put that thing on him and he will still act a fucking fool. Like, damn, the pussy wasn't, goodness, you still acting up after I done put this nana on your mama? Da-da? Okay. Anyways. And then the spiritual manipulation, y'all know. And when I say manipulation too, not just saying spiritual, but anybody of leadership, a narcissist wants to be the top of everything, want to be the best. They got to be seen because they're superficial. You never see the deep down inside of them. That's what I meant to say on the last episode, by the way. But you'll never see that part of them because they try to hide, but they seem like great workers. They usually are great workers. They usually do well in their job. They usually are in leadership. They're usually a good leader, it's-ish. But they fucking lack in their family life. And the thing is you gotta be, it's balance. And one of my favorite quotes is, you can't make an A out there and an F at home. And so men of probably policemen, a man in a uniform, and basically any man in a uniform, it's a power thing, and they like that, and they use that, as leverage. So, you know who I am? Nigga, I know you ain't shit. But anyways, I dealt with a lot of spiritual manipulation. So I'm going to bring up this one particular situation that was very, very, very important to me. At the community college I was going to, I was inducted as a PTK member. Shout out to y'all. But he knew how important this moment was to me because I'd never been inducted in one. And he was late. He's always late. And I think because he understood how important being on time and being punctual was, he didn't want to take accountability, or he knew that he was going to hear my wrath about being late. So instead, he blamed it on the devil, or because I didn't pray. I didn't pray hard enough. I should have been in my prayer closet. I didn't pray early that morning so he could make it. So it's my fault, y'all. Spiritual manipulation from a man of God. So he says. But I didn't pray hard enough. Oh, you must have prayed today. You must have prayed today because I would have been on time. Y'all know how illogical and assholeish that sounds. I can't make this up, y'all. I put this on Jesus Christ above my Lord and Savior. Strike me down on iHeartRadio, Pandora, YouTube, Spotify, Anchor. Anchor can even shut this bitch down. Yes, he said, I must have not prayed hard enough, and I should be more in my prayer closet. Why the fuck would I pray for you to change? You need to pray for you to change. Ooh. Y'all, and my family's still back in the mud. Like, oh, he's such, if y'all, oh, yeah. Y'all wait till this segment, y'all. This segment, Survival Love. Y'all finna hear it all. I'm putting it out there. But anyways, that's it on as far as manipulation. But I do want to give y'all the side effects of this chronic long-term issue. So if you are a constant victim of manipulation, you are going to have some side effects. I'm a nurse. I got to bring it to you. They don't call me Nurse 2 Keys, nurse practitioner, student for nothing. So, number one, you're going to feel depressed. I stayed in the bed, y'all. After every argument, it would drain so much of me. I stayed in the bed. My kids would come in and, hey, mama, hey, and I'm glued to the bed because I'm so depressed. And I'm just praying somebody just come pull me up out the bed, but I don't even want to I don't even have the energy to let anybody know what I'm going through because I'm so damn depressed. Ooh, y'all. Then you develop anxiety because they know what to do to gaslight you, to trigger you, to make you feel like you're crazy. Then you develop unhealthy coping patterns like drinking and smoking. I'm a nurse. I do not condone drinking and smoking, but hold on one second. I need to take a little sip of my Taylor port, child. Hold on. Pour a little bit more out for my dear homies. But anyways, like you're constantly trying to please a manipulative person just to live in peace. You know what? I know you're wrong. I know I'm right, but I'm so tired of fighting you. I'm so lifeless because it's draining so much out of me. Okay, I'm gonna live in peace. And you know what's so crazy? I was thinking about, everybody else but me. Well, they say you shouldn't leave. They say you should stay with him. He's a good man. You know, you could listening to everybody else but me is what made me stay so long. But the moment I broke free, y'all, like a caged bird, baby, I'm trying to fly. I ain't gonna sing. But like listening to everybody else will get you fucked up. Period. Like you can't take anybody else's advice because they never lived your life. And you trying to please everybody else. Like me, I ended up in a 12-year relationship. On top of trying to go to school, succeed, trying to deal with it, just seeing a better way of life. And so also a side effect of being manipulated for so long, you start to lie about your feelings. Like you know how you feel, but you're just lying about it. I'm happy still. He might fuck off, but he's still my man. He might do this, but I love him. But every time he piss you off, nobody sees you with your bonnet on, with your lashes off, with your whole makeup. Just nobody sees you in your nakedness but you and God. And God knows what you went through, why you was in that bed, why you was crying all day, and like I was. God knows. I'm sorry, I meant to hit the mic, but I'm gonna keep on going. I ain't gonna cut it out. You lie about your feelings just to cope. And then eventually you lie about your feelings so long that you just don't even have none. You lose you. Baby, it's time to find you. Find yourself, baby. I'm looking for you. But anyways, you put your other people's needs before your own and you develop trust issues because of it. Y'all, manipulation is something else. I'm going to move on because I could talk about this all day. The verbal abuse, that's just number 2, y'all. Verbal abuse. Like I told you, verbal abuse is tough. Like I said, you could actually heal from a bruise, but you can't heal from not so easily from verbal abuse because that's something that plays over and over. That's a Band-Aid that keeps ripping and ripping. Eventually, you ain't got no hair there no more, no nerves. You don't feel it as much, or you just heal. You feel the feelings. You just feel it, and that's what we're doing right now. So we're gonna move on to withholding. And y'all, withholding is a huge one because it's that passive aggressive. You remember we talked about that. That was number 1. But there are 5 withholding tactics that malignant narcissists and psychopaths use to torment you. So these are the type of things that they will hold. They will hold affection. They will hold healthy interest, praise, or genuine compliments when warranted, meaning they some haters. They're withholding validation and discussion. Like every time we would get into an argument, I would want to talk about it, talk it through. I want my apology. Whatever I was wrong for, I'll give you yours. Sometimes she wasn't even warranting an apology, but I just wanted to talk about it that we can process. That way we can process it and we can move on. But they don't even want to discuss it nor validate it. They will hold the truth. Just say, well, I didn't lie, but you didn't tell either. There's certain things that you should be upfront, forthcoming about. They're not forthcoming. They're gonna hold some shit. And then last but not least, they're gonna withhold resources. Y'all, this is money. So, you ain't gonna do this? Pay your own damn bills. You ain't gonna do this? I ain't gonna put nothing else in your account. You want all this? Get the fuck out of my house. Like withhold whatever resource that you need, that they know that you need, just to get over on you. That's abuse, y'all. It is abuse. It's not physical. I'm sorry, it's not physical, but it's withholding. It's abuse. And so, number 4 is slander. So you finally get out this relationship. You're happy about it. You finally break free. You find your rooting. Oh, the narcissist has something for you. They ain't gonna let you go that easy, baby. They gonna take your name and turn it into mud. Mud, baby. They gonna run your name. They gonna tell all your... They don't have no empathy. They ain't got no sympathy. They ain't got no hearts. They ain't got no souls. Those are some demonic, in the name of Jesus, spirits that will sit here and just talk about you, will tell. And see, the thing about slander, there's a little bit of it that's true. Just to add on to it, to build on to it, to manipulate it in the way they want it to look to you. And they gonna push it. They gonna push it. And that's what happened with me. He run my name through the mud. He told everybody that he had the kids and all kind of bullshit. You know, anybody good and well knows me. They know that I'll never leave my kids. I'll work hard for my kids. I do this for my kids. I live this life. I push because of my kids. I'll never leave my kids. Never. And I'm surprised about the family members that actually believed him. Y'all wanted to believe him. Y'all got to watch out for them type of people too. But yeah, they slander your name, tell your deepest secrets, that you trusted them with that nobody's supposed to know. Oh, they going to tell your mama. They going to tell your daddy. They going to tell your auntie or whoever will listen. They'll even tell the damn pastor. They don't care. They'll pillow talk. They'll do all that. Just invading your privacy just to hurt you. So, y'all, this is a part of my episode that is near and dear to me. Like I said, if you are a domestic violence victim and you're not in your healing part like you want to be, like you need to be to hear this, and you may be triggered, I advise that you cut this off and let's come back when you've had more time to heal. So, y'all, surviving love with two keys. Surviving love with nurse 2 keys. You gotta be a baddie for me to call you daddy. If you want to fuck with me, these dudes be really spooky. They wanna be your bookie. Surviving love with 2 keys. They rubbing on your booty. But if they don't have money, then they have nothing for me. Cause I'm the baddest bitch and I know I got to get it. So y'all, to give you a little backstory on how this last argument was the straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe the last argument, maybe 3-4 months prior, I said I wasn't coming back then. But when a woman's fed up, okay, R. Kelly, period. I was fed up. And so I always get in the heat of the moment. And I always say, I'm going to record this next time to see, I can have it to listen back to make sure I'm not going crazy, to make sure I ain't being gaslighted. And so because now that we're separated, we're divorced, I'm breaking my silence. So shout out to all the family members that thought he was shit. Y'all about to listen, especially the women in my family. Y'all about to hear how about y'all ain't shit. I tried to tell y'all, but, here we go. So the backstory is we lived in this shitty-ass townhouse that wasn't even move-in ready when we moved there, but we stuck through it because we was slick homeless before we got here. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was actually a blessing, given our credit record and blah, blah, blah. It was actually a blessing. But I itched the moment I walked through the door. I could not stand this house. When I tell you, I'm not used to a place not being move-in ready. Like, God really had to humble me when we moved in this place because we really came from nothing, from the bottom. So it's like, still got to be grateful. So, honey, we slept on that motherfucking mattress, air mattress. I was just happy to have a place to call my own. an address to call my own. So, but we lived there and as time went on, I just couldn't sit right with it. It had rust and spots. Rust makes me itch. Dirt makes me itch. Now, you know how you move in, then your place get dirty. That's your dirt. But this place, the windows wouldn't open. Man, I felt like it was mold in it. It was horrible. And then, like, at the end of the day, like, my granny passed away in that house. I was basically her hospice nurse. That was a blessing of a moment. I hated that is my granny. That's another story, but like, it's just so many memories in the house. I was like, the moment that I pitched enough hell, the property manager said we can transfer you to a bigger unit with more space, more rooms, and it was actually about what? Not even $100 more. And so I'm like, thank God. So we went and seen one, wasn't right, didn't feel it. She showed me another, and I was like, okay, y'all gonna fix X, Y, and Z this time? Don't make me call corporate, bitch. I will be a Karen hoe. I got to live here. I will be Karen to where I live. Now, anything outside of that ain't my business. I ain't got nothing. I ain't seen nothing. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. But it was just so important that I move. I just wanted to have a better space and windows that opened and no rust and this ragged ass, the damn knobs off of everything falling apart. I mean, damn, just a mess. And we had talked about it. He saw it. He was excited. I just started my job, my little management position. Y'all about to hear it. Was actually before it. But yeah, y'all about to hear about my little management position. But like, I was ready to move. I'm out of school now. Now I can help. Let's go. Like now. Not like ASAP Rocky, but ASAP Nurse Two Keys said, let's get the fuck up out of here. And I turned in all of my stuff. My check stubs, everything, where they want his part. Well, he didn't come through with it. And she emailed me like, hey, we're still waiting on his stuff. And I'm a woman that's, I mean what I say and I say what I mean and I'm about my business. If I'm a bitch y'all ass out and y'all give me the opportunity to move, I'm going to give y'all everything right then and there. And I did. But the next morning, I brought it up. I was like, you cannot keep on. You can't give somebody your word and you know what I'm saying? You're not going to follow through. That's all I had to say. That's how the 5-hour argument started. He basically said, y'all going to hear in this recording that I said, let's move. I said 6 months, let's move. I swear to God, y'all, on iHeartRadio. Look, I got my arms out again. Put myself on the cross. He didn't say any of that. That night, he said he's going to put the stuff in that night, and he didn't. So thankfully, push come to shove, hindsight, I made enough on my own to secure this place myself. And that's where I'm talking to y'all from right now. Y'all are living my fucking testimony. Yes, right now. But y'all about to hear that argument. So y'all like, share, comment. If any of this sounds like you, let's talk about it. Let's be transparent, y'all. Here we go. At the beginning of this recording, which is probably 10 minutes into the argument, you hear my ex-husband talking to my daughter about what she's hearing right now.
Daddy like to hear. Until Daddy get a bigger house, I wasn't trying to move.
Excuse me. You don't have to explain this to her. She's a kid.
Well, she's asked questions. What's what? So she's my daughter.
So this is what bothers me. Kids should never be put in adult conversation. And see, that's my thing. You're so disrespectful that you don't even care who's around. You're showing your kid how a man is supposed to treat a woman. No, that's not right. It's our kids, not just yours. But that's that power. He wants to take everything from me, right?
Mm-hmm. Kamora.
Did you come down here to pick, or what did you do?
No, I mean, you can't stay around if I ain't mad.
No, but you make me mad. You disrespecting me. You're the one that's done the disrespecting, so of course.
Your temperament can't handle it. And none of the women in this family can handle it.
Okay, let's rewind. Let's replay that one part back for the family in the back. The family that's supporting him. The family that say, oh, she's just crazy. Let's replay that one more time from Pastor's words. You disrespecting me. You're the one that's done the disrespecting, so of course.
Your temperament can't handle it. And none of the women in this family can handle me.
Oh, Prophet is so anointed, though. And he's good at discernment and healing. Nigga, you couldn't preach me in a heaven or hell. All right, let's continue.
You can't handle me when I'm telling the truth. So take your nagging butt on. Yeah.
See, look, when you express your feelings in your mind, all of a sudden you're nagging, you're bitchy, you're this, you're that, just because you express your feelings. But it's just like, how did this little thing become a fight match? A fight match, y'all, in front of the kids. So yeah, I can't handle it. That's what they say. I'm nagging, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. Y'all here for yourself. And the thing is, it's like, I'm not going through your phone. I'm not nagging you about shit that you are actually doing or being ungrateful. I'm telling you that I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to be here no more. It's time to go. It's time to move. And it's like, I done got my BSN degree and I'm finna get this bag and you already get money. Like, why would we have to stay here? I mean, it's called compromise. I was trying to compromise. So y'all gonna hear my voice get a little high. I'm grateful for this video, this recording, because I get to talk to y'all about the things that I didn't get to say because I was so frustrated. And my thoughts were going 1,000 miles an hour. Y'all, let's keep going.
Mama can go if she wants to, you know. She can go if she wants to. Nah, mommy never needed me. It just been a front.
See, no, it ain't never been a front, but there is a little truth to that because he really knows that I don't need him. And he knows the moment that I get on my feet, especially from him mistreating me, he knows it's going to be a different story.
Well, you was right to split up.
She got mama great nerves. I love her as a nurse. But when it comes to her faith with my faith, she gonna need that in the long run.
Oh, his faith with my faith. What does my faith? Hold on, wait a minute. We were talking about moving out. Like, you didn't turn your shit in last night. Now you doing all of this. Do you see how we've gotten off this topic, y'all? Narcissists like to not admit their wrongs or take accountability, and they like to turn everything they are on you. So you see where this is going, right? Right? And it's still in front of my child, both my kids. Okay, moving along.
She gonna need that.
We should split up.
That's what mommy wanted to do.
No, that's what you want to do. You know, that's what you wanted to do. And then you said that you're not going after all this time.
I already told you.
But
that's the money.
But you said 11:45. We can't stay in here.
No, they can fit. We don't stay here almost a year, and all we need done is that tub. Now you want to move on? It's too dark over there.
You stay.
Well, leave then. I'm telling you.
So y'all heard him say, "Leave then," right? When I left, he told everybody that I jumped ship. He said, "Leave." Knowing my granny done passed away in this house. It's old. It's stinky. Happy wife, happy life, my nigga. But like, I'm really trying to work with you. I'm trying to help pay the bills. I'm graduated. It's time to graduate. But he trying to hold a sister back. But you know, it's cool. You can't hold a real nigga down long.
6 months, stack some money.
Baby, I think, no, but it's not even about the money. It's about you disrespecting me like you have this morning.
Baby, you done heard worse from me.
DJ, play that bitch back one more time.
6 months, stack some money.
Baby, I think, no, but it's not even about the money. It's about you disrespecting me like you have this morning.
Baby, you done heard worse from me.
Okay, there you have it, y'all. How much more proof y'all want? Because we can keep going. I know I have.
So
I know I have,
so
but now I'm not taking none of it.
So now,
I don't deserve any of this.
Listen.
I don't deserve it. All I just would say was 2 words. You started hollering at me, snapping, and doing all this.
I'd rather live on the rooftop than with a nagging wife.
He sure know how to use the Bible, don't he? Yeah, y'all. This y'all pastor on Facebook. Y'all, narcissism is real. And false prophets are real. So here you have it. It's living proof. Let's keep going.
I've been nagged.
But you're not making this better.
When you was a dancer, my love. When you was a dancer.
When I was a dancer.
I loved you.
Yeah. But I'm not a dancer anymore.
I married you.
Yes, but
so
I'm
if
not.
That ain't love.
Y'all, he done pulled the stripper card, y'all. The stripper card from 10 years ago. Just to prove a point, because he's in this narcissistic asshole, don't give a damn. Just like I said, didn't I tell y'all earlier in the episode that like to hold shit, and then boom, just say it built up. But you remember when you were locked up, who had your back? The same place that you left 2 years prior was the same place you left 2 years later, okay? So I was stripping. I was also putting commissary in your motherfucking books, nigga. Don't get it twisted. You, honey, it's give, take. It's give, take. My little management position. See, I told you, they hate to give you validation, give you props where props is due because they're haters. You should be happy that I just graduated like a month ago and you've been carrying the bills while I've been holding the house down and going to school. You should be happy that I got this little management position. And no, it was never on my heart. The whole argument stemmed from why he wouldn't leave. Do y'all hear? He said, I'm not leaving. Hey. It is what it is. Look, it don't even make logical sense no more. Now we just arguing. That shit is fucking toxic, y'all.
So what are we going to do? Argue? What are we going to do here?
If that ain't love.
What are we doing? Baby, those are the old days. This is the new day. So what are we going to do?
I'm not going over there. I said once you make your little manager position, all that, I already been saying it. So now you trying to come out the closet with already been in your heart.
Y'all, this is a form of gaslighting. Have you questioning your own reality? Yeah, now that you done said what's on your heart, that was never, ever on my heart. Ever, ever, ever. If I done went 12 years, it would have never been on my heart that easy, just to graduate, and leave you. No, this is why.
What you doing?
Did I
what
not?
You do in secret, you're going to do it open. So everything you say,
I ain't got to do nothing in secret
it's been
for
a
you.
hidden agenda in you.
Yeah. Blame me for wanting to move up out this raggedy motherfucker and want to have something better, Blame me for it. I guess it's been a hidden agenda to live better because you rather live in this shithole. Okay.
No, not at all. Actually, I was trying to get you to.
Look at your face expression.
I was trying.
There because you didn't accept your manager position, baby. I ain't did nothing wrong.
I'm not proud. I'm happy. You should be happy for me.
I'm happy for you.
What are you doing in front of the kids?
I don't want to move up.
You can't. Okay, but why you just not saying this?
I told you the other day.
But last night you said you were fine. You said 11:45. We moving over here. Let's spend some money.
Baby.
I don't know what you don't say.
I said 6 months. Let's stay
But no, I told you I don't want to.
See, but you want to move up. It's dark over there.
Why you hollering?
It's dark.
First off,
it's dark.
Can we talk? We can talk with like normal human beings. Where you don't have to disrespect me.
Yes. Like y'all would disrespect me.
But I haven't today, and I'm working on it. But you so you doing tit for tat. So now we can't. So this means we can't never make it right?
Baby.
Because I have not been disrespecting you.
Right.
I've been trying to respect you, but you have disrespected me today.
We can make it right.
This is what you make it right because you didn't. I have the right to say words. You can't tell me to shut up and tell me to leave and tell me to get out. And I'm a nagging wife. Oh yes, you did because I recorded you.
I can tell the truth. You're a nagging wife. You nag all the time like your mother. You say you don't want to be like your mother.
But then you insult me, insult me because I'm trying to be better than my mother. But then you tell me I'm just like her. But I don't ever talk about your mom.
You can't.
Okay, but you're disrespecting me in front of my kids. This is like grandmama too.
Baby, you're nagging. You say you don't want to be like
But you're not making it better. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all, I know, y'all. I know. Y'all should be proud of me. Y'all should be proud of me. Now, I done blocked my mom and them. Look, I was even taking up for them still. Even though they would rather shit on me because Black mothers hate their daughters. I know mine does, and I'm okay with that. I am absolutely okay with that. But, yeah, it's a whole bunch of toxic ass mess, y'all. So let me leave y'all with this. Let's reflect. As I stated before, this is not a he-man, woman hater podcast, radio show. This is real life. This is what I've dealt with. I'm sure y'all have dealt with. Y'all it took me for a long time to get through this damn episode. I said I wasn't going to re-record and delete shit. I had to just to make sure I made my stamp. But I had to feel these feelings I had to feel to have to sit here and edit this shit and have to replay it. But I can do that because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to learn from this. I want y'all to learn from this. I want y'all to hear this. Verbal abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse, narcissistic abuse is real. Okay? And I knew the moment that I walked out that door, I said, before I walked out that door, I said, Lord, this cannot be what you have for me. Lord, I know that you love me too damn much to have me go through this, y'all. And so on that very day, maybe a few hours later, I found out that I passed my NCLEX and I became a registered nurse, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Yes. And so it was bittersweet, but I'm glad I went through it. I'm glad I'm done because now I'm sitting here in my place, my humble abode, and with my peace, and I don't have to worry about none of that shit. And so any man that comes back into this situation or comes into my situation, you're going to be adding to my happiness, not replacing it. You hear me? So y'all, I appreciate y'all. Let me be vulnerable with y'all. I love y'all. Please like, subscribe, share. Anybody y'all know that's going through it, send it to them. Share on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google, Spotify, Anchor. You can go to www.thesexynurschronicles.com. I love y'all. And until then,